that transition was so revolutionary. I thought that was the best thing that ever happened to the industry, and I was really happy to be part of it. And I was at ground zero, and so I saw one industry change, revolutionize another industry, and if not for LSI Logic doing the work that it did, Synopsys shortly after, then why would the computer industry be where it is today? Yeah, it's really, really terrific. I was at the right place at the right time to see all that.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
And it sounded like the CEO of LSI Logic put a good word in for you with Don Valentine, too.
I didn't know how to write a business plan.
Which it turns out is not actually important.
No. It turns out that making a financial forecast that nobody knows is going to be right or wrong turns out not to be that important. But the important things that a business plan probably could have teased out, I think that the art of writing a business plan ought to be much, much shorter. And it forces you to condense, what is the true problem you're trying to solve? What is the unmet need that you believe will emerge? Mm-hmm. And what is it that you're going to do that is sufficiently hard that when everybody else finds out is a good idea, they're not going to swarm it and, make you obsolete. And so it has to be sufficiently hard to do. There are a whole bunch of other skills that are involved in just, product and positioning and pricing and go to market and all that kind of stuff, but those are skills and you can learn those things easily. The stuff that is really, really hard is the essence of what I described, and I did that okay, but I had no idea how to write the business plan, and I was fortunate that Wilf Corrigan was so pleased with me and the work that I did when I was at LSI Logic. He called up Don Valentine and told Don, invest in this kid, and he's going to come your way, so I was, I was set up for success from that moment, and got us off the ground. Yeah.
As long as you didn't lose the money.
No, I think Sequoia did okay.
That's good.
Yeah, I think we probably are one of the best investments they've ever made.
Have they held through today?
The VC partner is still on the board, Mark Stevens.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah. All these years, the two founding VCs are still on the board.
Sutter Hill and Sequoia?
Yeah, Tench Cox and Mark Stevens. I don't think that ever happens.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We are singular in that circumstance, I believe. They've added value this whole time, been inspiring this whole time, gave great wisdom and great support. But they also were
they haven't
so
killed you yet.
No, not yet. But they've been entertained, by the company, inspired by the company, and enriched by the company, and so they stayed with it. And I'm really grateful.
Well, in that vein, our final question for you. It's 2023, 30 years anniversary of the founding of NVIDIA. If you were magically 30 years old again today in 2023, and you were going to Denny's with your two best friends who are the two smartest people you know, and you're talking about starting a company, what are you talking about starting?
I wouldn't do it. I know. And the reason for that is really quite simple. Ignoring the company that we would start. First of all, I'm not exactly sure. The reason why I wouldn't do it, and it goes back to why it's so hard, is building a company and building NVIDIA turned out to have been 1,000,000 times harder than I expected it to be. Any of us expected it to be. And at that time, if we realized the pain and suffering and just how vulnerable you're going to feel, and the challenges that you're going to endure, the embarrassment and the shame and, the list of all the things that go wrong, I don't think anybody would start a company. Nobody in their right mind would do it.